How are you doing? Welcome. So, I've got plans for us today. We're not having a show. We're having Thursday off. We're doing Sundays this week. I don't know. Every other week? I think we switch. I don't know. We're in our third season. So, today I'm going to first be meeting up with Johan Rudebeck, the one who you met yesterday. But afterwards, when I had coffee. Yeah. And then we're going to see the second part of the show, this sort of, not show, I don't know, the class I saw yesterday. They're going to sing different songs today. And then I am going to go up on my bike to the opposite side of the city. It's quite far away, one of the suburbs, to see a show about white, straight men. It sounds really interesting because it's sort of about that role, and I think that's it's time that gets evaluated, because it's sort of just been sort of the straight white male, it's his fault, and then we're satisfied with that, and we shouldn't be. So join me in this tremendously interesting and fascinating day that might be the most interesting and fascinating day you had ever experienced. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a pasta for lunch. And by the way, eating lunch. I've just finished eating lunch. I'm just beginning eating lunch. But I just finished writing about that Sondheim class I saw 2 weeks ago, I think. Well, no, 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago. No, not quite 2 weeks ago. I loved it. I've written it's okay. And I wish that the thing I'm going to see today in the afternoon, not the sort of the class, had this great a teacher. People, I'm on my way, and here's a secret just between you and me. I ate too much pasta. I'm sort of feeling full. Really full. Overly full. Like should have stopped eating pasta 10 minutes before finishing eating pasta, because half that portion could have been enough. Remember, people, obesity is the number one killer among fat people. So I'm at the cafe, and Johan seems to be early. Just gave me the finger. So here I am eating this naughty vegan thing. This guy is not vegan, and he just had an allergic reaction to my perfume. Fuck him.
Yes, it nearly killed me, but that's okay.
I had a very nice coffee and fika with Johan is somewhere in there, because he works here. And then I met Siri, one of the young violinists in the show. She was sitting behind me at the coffee shop, and then she sort of recognized my jewelry. And then, let's see one. Let's see him over there. ¿Dónde está Johan? Johan estás en la fingra. So here we are again, going in. In.
Ja, eller hur?
Oj.
Nej, ute i Dögda. Vi ska på sån jultur.
Vad kul.
Gör allt som det var. Kom igen, Charlie.
So that's it, people of the interwebs. I've seen that, and was kind of, well, it was expected. The good ones were good, and those who weren't so good haven't got much help, I think. Now I'm off to the other side of the city. city, and hopefully I will get some food. I have 1.5 hours to go there, so join me. I'm on my way, and on the way I stop at this mall, and they have a great vegan restaurant or fast food thingy, so that's where I'm going. So the restaurant I was talking about has closed. Fuck. So I need to start looking for something else. So this is something new. I tried Korean tacos with crispy tofu. It looks delicious. So this is really good. If you're in Stockholm and vegan, try this vegan tacos. Fantastic good. That food was so good. I keep burping good food, which sounds disgusting. I just got a text from my friend Nina. She said, how come if I eat all the time I'm that slim? And I think she meant, how come you're not fatter than you are? My answer was, no alcohol. So I do hope that this show is really interesting, because I've had some luck with shows lately. Well, not the two lately, but otherwise, see some fantastic shows. And so I hope this one is as well. They said that there's a sort of professional male ensemble, so that's to tell us that they know how to act, I suppose. So I'm here. That's a second-hand shop that just closed. Well, for an hour ago. No, half an hour ago. Shame. And this is the theatre. I think it's an old cinema that's been turned into a theatre since no one goes to the cinema anymore. And it's called a reflexen, which means the reflection, or the reflection, yes. And the theatre group I'm seeing is called the Reflection as well. No, reflection. I don't know. Oh, here's the poster. Oh, quite gruesome. So I've been trying to cook this vegan pasta dish for 3 days now, and I'm looking for a specific sauce, a vegan sauce that you need, or because they sponsored the recipe in the paper. It's a vegan crème fraîche with, I don't know, bell peppers or something, and I can't find it anywhere. So it's it's really rubbish. Because I bought all the other ingredients and I thought, well, I might see it somewhere else. So now I sort of have to fake it till I make it. And it's not here. No, damn it. And it's through there. I'm going to start.
Hur lång den är, men den är inte över 3 timmar i varje fall. Den är 2 akter. Jag skulle vilja be alla att sätta mobilerna på flygplansläge så att det inte blir något burrande. Vad fan ska man säga mer? Ja, som sagt, det är ett genrep med allt vad det innebär. Och det är jättepirrigt och vi är jätteglada. Ja, varmt välkomna.
So I find it very interesting. It's kind of provocative and it's kind of daring. I mean, it's men on stage saying things like, well, being really rude and it's not politically correct. And that's quite interesting and quite refreshing that you get to see this, because it's always almost been like the Swedish, what you see on the Swedish stage has always tend to get there's a censorship, almost, not by the government or anything like that, but because of what the audience want to see. They want to see politically correct things that are proper and prim, and this is really good. It's really the only thing is I don't quite get it. It's about the Dante, the divine, I don't know what's the name of that, with Dante, and I don't know enough about that to really get it.
Eftersom att det är genrep så tar vi inte emot applåder. Tack så jättemycket för att ni kom.
So it was a great show. It was disturbing and thought-provoking, and I think you should see it. So about the show, very well acted, very well directed, and I love the costumes. And there was practically none stage set design, but what was there was great. I have some reservations about the script, because it's too good for its own. It's too complicated. They Dante's the Divine Commedia, and they're going through different levels in the Kingdom of Death, I think. I'm not sure about this, but I wasn't quite sure, because they turn them all into different levels of men who've been put in hell for being doing specific manly things. But I wasn't quite sure what any of these things were, so that's a minus. What was really great was seeing all men on stage and seeing how they interacted, with feelings and stuff like that, because usually, they are women, and that's whom often stands for, God, I'm tired. The women often stands for that part, but here it was great to see them trying to be, what am I supposed to be as a man? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to feel? I'm ready for this change, but is this change ready for me? It seems to be saying. So finally, I found that missing ingredient. Good night, people.